This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Mezco 112 Collective, The Warriors box set. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figures are showcased in a tin packaging with some really great artwork of the Warriors. Turning the box around, we can see an image of all four figures with their multiple accessories and interchangeable parts. So with the box out of the way, let's crack these figures open and see what we have inside. And here are all four figures out of the box. And man, I am super stoked that they even made these, as I absolutely love that Warriors movie. Now, we only get two members of the Warriors, but we also get two members of the baseball Furies, which I absolutely love. So I am so excited and I cannot wait to check them out with you guys. But before we take a closer look at the actual figures, I want to run down their accessories. So for this set, we do get a ton of accessories. Starting off, we get 7 interchangeable head sculpts, 4 baseball bats, 2 Molotov grenades, a knife, a set of handcuffs, and 30 interchangeable hands. And lastly, we also get 4 circular base stands, some with the Warriors logo and some with the Furies logo printed atop. We also get 4 articulated arms that articulate at 4 points with the clip. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at the Warriors. Alright guys, so I'm going to start off with Ajax here first. Can I just say I'm super happy to even have these. I doubt we will, but I kind of hope we get more members of the team. Because I would really love to have the whole Warriors gang. That'd be super awesome. But anyways, this guy came out great for the most part. I think the body mold used for this is pretty decent. It looks good in sometimes. When you're posing them around, they look fine. But I understand why some people have problems with like the elbows and things like that. But to me, it doesn't bother me a whole lot. But I totally understand why that can bother some people. But the soft goods themselves, like he has an actual tank top. You can see that yellow inlining on the vest. The belt buckle looks really cool in that like bronze copper color. The pants look really nice too with the leather belt. The shoes, he's got those brown shoes, which looks really cool. Loving that. You can actually lift this up a little more like so. And you can see his like gray socks and things under there. It's a nice tread on the feet. The like leather like vests look really nicely done too. I love how they actually did all that to give that like that studded look. You got the Warriors logo on the back right there. That looks really cool too. So with his interchangeable heads, we get the standard head right here. I think it looks really nice. The sculpt looks clean. The paint looks really good. Sometimes Mezco could be a little soft when it comes to their head sculpts that are based on actual actors. I think these are decent. They're not the best, but they're pretty good still. We also do get an angry Ajax face, which I think looks really cool too. I like that one even better. So I'll most likely pose him with that one because I think that one came out really good. So how these remove, these are at the neck. So you get a ball peg at the neck. You can just pop this one on like so, like that, and that works out good too. So really cool. And you can see with him, he does have gloved hands, which are different. So we do got a bunch of interchangeable hands for him. All of his are going to be gloved, unlike our other character. So that's pretty cool too. I love how they actually have a little bit of different looks, so you can know which parts go initially to which character. So that's really cool. All right, now let's check out Swan. Now this guy's easily my favorite warrior from the gang. And again, you're gonna get the similar stuff that what you see here. The exact same type of vest looks really good. The exact same body mold. The belt is different. Here he has a black belt with a pretty basic buckle like that. He's got different shoes. You can see those white socks and black shoes. But for the most part, he pretty much is the exact same thing. He doesn't have a tank top like Ajax does. You can see that. He just has a bare chest. And again, I can see how some people would think this is a pretty basic body mold, and it is, I get it, but it doesn't really bother me all that much. So again, you can see his hands don't have gloves, so all the interchangeable hands that we do get for him are going to be ungloved, unlike Ajax where he has all the gloves. So I mean, I guess if you really wanted to, you can put gloved hands on him and you could do that. I mean, the skin tones match up pretty well, so you can make that work. So his heads, we get the standard head, which looks, and I think this is actually a really good one. I think they did a really good job with this particular head sculpt. I think it looks a lot like the actor. The hair all looks fantastic. We even get another one that's a little more beat up. I love that one too, you know, because the Warriors in this movie just go through a ton of crap, man. It's basically them pretty much trying to survive a night, and yeah, and you know, meeting up with different gangs, and it's crazy. So I just really like that head a lot. The tattered hair, you can see that cut below the eye, you know, all that looks really, really nice. And again, simple ball peg at the neck, so you can take that one off and pop this one on, and I think that looks really cool too. So I love that a lot. Okay, so let's talk some accessories for the actual Warriors. So we do get two of these stands right here with the actual Warriors logo. I love the brown with the actual symbol on there. It looks really cool. Got the cobra head, the flames, the wording right there. I think that came out awesome. So you get two of those with the articulated arm. We also too get baseball bats for both characters. The exact same baseball bat, you know, pretty basic. But I do like you can see some splatter on there to give it some texture and stuff like that. I think that's really awesome. So those came out really good. I've already shown you the hands, but we also do get like a pair of handcuffs, so those look really cool too. You can actually put those on the characters because they do open up a little bit, and you can fit the hands on there. So what you would do is just like take off a hand like that, and then slide this on like so, if you wanted to, and then get them on like that. So you could do something like that if you wanted to do that. We also do get a little switchblade, a little dagger like that. That looks really cool too. Does not fold, but it does come out really nice with a nice silver and the black. All looks really cool. Then lastly, we do get a Molotov grenade. This looks really awesome. I love the clear green that we get with the little rag sticking out like that. But we do get a second one that's lit with a little fire coming off the edge like that. I think that's super awesome, dude. That's a really cool accessory to get. So you got two of these like that, one lit and one unlit. So those are really awesome. And that's all we get with these accessories. You know, these guys didn't use a lot of machine guns and things like that and a lot of gear. You get pretty basic street type stuff, and that's exactly what we got here. Alright, so let's run down the articulation with Swan here. Since him and Ajax are pretty much the exact same figure, I'm just going to run down the articulation, with just one of these figures. So the neck is at a ball joint, rolls around, lots of good motion there. Left and right, up and down. Down very far, so that's pretty good. And pivot side to side. Arms will go full 360. Up and out that far. The shoulders are very tight. Rotate at the shoulder. We get a single bend at the elbow. I know that's a big problem that a lot of people have, is single jointed elbows. I kind of get it with these skinnier figures, but I could totally understand, and I would definitely not mind if they actually gave us double jointed elbows. So that's pretty decent. Bends okay, just past 90, but not by a whole lot, honestly. Rotation at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist. We get a ball peg or double ball peg that goes into his crotchet area, into his upper chest area. So that rolls around a bit. Does turn left and right, crunches back and forth, and pivot side to side. We got hip joints that kick forward that far, back about that much, splits about that far, rotation in the upper thigh. We got double jointed knees, could almost kick himself in his own butt. We got ball joints at the ankles, so those roll around, rotate up and down, and a pretty good ankle rocker. So I think they have decent articulation. I wish these guys, I would like double jointed elbows, you know what I mean? Again, but it doesn't bother me too much, but I would be totally cool if they actually did it. And I wish the ab torso right here had a little more movement to it. It could definitely utilize that. Alright, now let's talk about the baseball Furies. In my opinion, these are the money figures of this particular set. I always loved the baseball Furies. I'm a big baseball fan, you know, that's my favorite sport. And when I saw these guys on the movie, I was like, dude, they have a baseball gang. That's super awesome. And we have here, this is your basic baseball Fury. I don't think he has an actual name. He's just called the baseball Fury. So this is one of the grunts of the team, but I love he has like this like two-face paint going on with that. I think it looks really, really cool. Now, if you look at him closely, the sculpt, all that looks really good. The hair, the hat looks fantastic. This is the only character in this whole set that doesn't come with an alternate head. It's a little disappointing. I understand it would have been really cool to get like a yelling head, but I understand, you know, these guys didn't emote all that much, so I get it. But still, the one that we do get looks awesome. I'm loving this a lot. The whole suit looks really good, very well done and tailored. You can see the pinstripes, the little buttons on the side. You got them in the inside of the shirt, the little baseball tee under there with the little short sleeves like that. Looks good. The belt, the pants all look really nice. You got the Furies logo right there on the back. I think that's super awesome too. You got those baseball type socks. We actually get some Nikes. How cool is that? We actually get some Nikes, the red, black, white, and yellow. I think that's super cool. I mean, look at that, dude. That's super awesome. These are really cool. I think this is the first time we ever got like legit shoes, right, in this series. You know, I think we have like Gomez has some like wannabe like Converse, I think, or wannabe Chucks. So yeah, this is the first time we're actually getting actual Nikes. I think that's pretty cool. So I wonder how much they had to pay Nike to even get them to do that. But still, this guy looks great. All right, next up we have the Baseball Fury leader. Now again, this is basically the exact same thing as the other one we just took a look at. You got the exact same type of suit. You got the Furies logo on the back. He has the same type of shirt underneath. All the paint is pretty much exactly the same. So yeah, these are exactly pretty much identical figures with identical bucks. The one thing you're going to notice is the color tone in the skin. Those are different. So you can see the grunt has a little more of a darker shade to his skin tone. So when you're doing things like interchanging the hands, you will see that, you know, certain hands go to the certain figure because of that skin tone like that. And I wish that peg was a little darker. It kind of stands out between the skin tones, right? So either way, but still they're exactly pretty much the exact same figure. The main thing you're going to get is the head sculpts here. So the standard head sculpt looks really good. He looks pissed. Again, I always love the way those characters look. You know, they're very stoic, and I love that. And I think this one came out awesome. But we also do get this really cool angry head with him. I think it looks awesome, showing the teeth. You can tell he's definitely more pissed. And I think that looks great. So how these interchange too, just like the Warriors, they're at the neck peg like so. So you can take that and put this one on right there. So again, these look really cool too. Again, I would love to add to the Baseball Furies. They were my favorite gang in that movie, and man, I really hope we can get more characters in this line. Okay, so before I run down their accessories, I'm going to check out his articulation. I'm going to utilize the standard Baseball Fury since these are pretty much the exact same figure with the exact same buck. I'm just going to run down the articulation with this guy. So the neck is on a ball joint, rolls around like so, lots of good motion, does turn left and right, up and down, and pivot side to side. Your arms can go all the way up, full 360 if you really wanted to, down, up and out that far. No butterfly joint rotation at the shoulder. We get a single bend at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. We get a double ball peg in the midsection, so that rolls around a bit. Does turn left and right, pivot side to side, and crunches back and forth. We got hip joints that kick forward that far, back about that much. The splits about that far, rotation in upper thigh, double jointed at knees, and ball joints at the ankles, so those roll around, rotate up and down, and a very good ankle rocker. So I think the articulation, I honestly think these might be the exact same bucks as the Warriors. It kind of feels that way, just handling them. Chances are they're the exact same thing. You know, I'm not going to try and take this off to check, because I really want these suits on there, but I think the suits or the bucks themselves are identical. It feels that way. So yeah, again, same complaints. You know, I wish if they had double joint elbows, I would love that. A little more motion in the torso, but everything else I think works pretty good. Okay, so as far as the Furies go, the only accessories that we get, we get two of these stands right here with the Furies logo and the pinstripe, and of course the articulated arms that we get with all figures. But then we do get all kinds of like interchangeable hands and the different skin tones for both the different characters. Pretty much anything you need to do. We get things like finger pointing hands, which is really nice. I love stuff like that. You know, open palm hands for like two-handing the baseball bats that we do get. So we do get two baseball bats. Now, this one right here is the exact same bat that we saw with the Warriors, the exact same thing. So technically we get 3 of these bats with his particular set, though that are exact same thing. But we do get this more unique one that has like these wraps around it like that. I think that's pretty cool. This one is for this particular character right here, the standard baseball Fury. That one goes with him. And that's really all we get with the Furies. Again, these guys don't carry a lot of gear. They're pretty simple when it comes to their weapons and stuff like that. So, you know, what we do got, that's really all we need. So I'm totally cool with that. So overall, I think these guys are awesome. I do wish they would come with more, and I'm really hoping we can get more. But still, I think these guys all came out really, really cool. Super happy to have these. So for a quick size comparison, here they are standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and NECA Batman figures. Also for comparison, here they are standing next to a couple other gang members. We have the Pink Skulls Chaos Club. And just for fun, here they are standing next to Little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys. My review of the Mezco 112 Collective Warriors box set. Now, overall, I genuinely love these 4 figures because I absolutely love that movie, and I'm really stoked that we got them in the 112 Collective line. Now, my only real issue is that the articulation can be kind of whack with these figures, which I totally understand is a big issue for a lot of people. But still, all 4 of these are very well done. The soft goods are super clean, super nice. I love the head sculpts. I love the accessories, even though I wish we could get a little more, but I totally understand why we don't have as much. Now, my biggest hope is that we get more characters, because I would absolutely love more gang members from the Warriors and the Baseball Furies. So in my opinion, this entire set is a definite must get. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.